several Amish individuals that I communicated with last October that voted for Mr. Trump, they messaged me this morning and they said, tell Mr. Trump thank you very much for taking action and eliminating the threat. Now the whole world is safer, including us Amish. Well, you know, the first 4 years, Iran really feared Trump, because they knew he would do exactly what he says he's going to do. But for some reason, this time, they just thought they could maybe intimidate Trump and get their way. They thought, you know, Russia's going to be on their side, but Russia ain't going to take no action. They say all this stuff, but saying and doing is two different things. But anyway, they've always said, you know, death to America, death to Israel, and all of that. I'm going to show you something here. Isaiah 29, this prophecy, according to the Bible, links earthquakes to God's punishment or judgment. Okay? So yesterday, you know, after Trump had warned them that if you're not going to make peace, well, it's coming. And then before Trump acted, God acted. The 5.2 magnitude earthquake shook that country of Iran. The Bible says in Amos 1:1, the earthquake in the days of King Uzziah is mentioned as a historical event related to prophecy and serves as a backdrop for pronouncements of judgment. So God used that earthquake as a pronouncement of a judgment coming upon them if they don't listen to the peace talks. You know, they had plenty of opportunity to make peace. They were the ones directly sponsoring terrorism, you know, like Hamas. They have come against God's nation, Israel, where Jesus, when he comes back on the Mount of Olives to set up New Jerusalem, us believers that are born again, when we go home to heaven, we will dwell there for the 1,000-year millennial reign in Jerusalem, the New Jerusalem that Jesus is preparing right now, by the way, in John 14:1. He says, I go to prepare a place for you. If it were not so, I would have told you so. And so that's where we're going to be at. And the devil knows that. So the devil uses the enemy, evil nations that come against God and God's people. And they will come and try to wipe it off. So that's why they always said death to Israel, death to America. They're trying to wipe them off. They funded Hamas. They tried to use Hamas by funding them to wipe Israel off, attacked them on October 7, shed a lot of innocent blood, women and children. But yet they blame Israel for continuing to attack. They're just trying to eliminate the enemy, the threat. And that's what Trump did right now, because God said those that bless Israel will be blessed. Those that curse Israel will be cursed. Well, America's been blessed because, well, they've always blessed Israel. I hope that never changes. But Iran has always cursed Israel, even cursed America, tried to wipe us off the face of the earth. So what God did there was he spoke loud and clear. He even gave them a warning just before Trump annihilated them. And they just didn't listen to God because they don't believe in our God, right? So the earthquake came, they didn't listen. God spoke loud and clear, and then God used Trump, and well, you saw what happened overnight. They got annihilated. All of those nukes and plants and everything that was deep underground that they thought was nice and safe that nobody could touch, well, it's kind of wiped off the face of the earth right now. So when God says those that curse Israel will be cursed, well, you can see how they were cursed, and now their nuclear capabilities are probably offset for the rest of our lifetime, which is good. We are now safer. The entire world is now safer. Trump did the whole world a favor by eliminating the threat. I know a lot of people disagree and a lot of people blame Israel, but those are the people that are not grounded in the truth as well in the Bible, because we do know that when they exchange the truth of God in Romans 1, God will give them over to a reprobate mind. And a lot of people are believing that Israel is in the wrong because they're not grounded in biblical truth. They're listening to the social media and all of the lies that are being spread all over the world. But anyway, the main thing was I wanted to let Trump know. I know the last time and during election, I had shared some videos concerning the Amish, and Trump ended up seeing it, and he shared it on his Truth Social page and on X. And I just wanted to reach out in case he sees it and tell you, hey, the Amish are very appreciative of what you just done. They feel safer and the whole world feels safer. And not only thank you from me as an ex-Amish, but thank you from the Amish. On their behalf, I will tell you, they appreciate what you've done. Everybody's now safer. Thank you.